Welcome to the course Punctuations. Today we will be discussing one of the most important punctuation marks, which is the comma. This lesson is presented to you by me, Amirtha Devrajan. I'm a student of English Literature from Delhi University. That's me. You can follow me on Unacademy at this given link and feel free to contact me. And also please rate, review, recommend, share and comment on my videos so that more people have access to this course. And that way I'll be motivated to make more lessons. Moving on, let's start with today's lesson, the comma. This little cute thing is a comma. The very basic purpose of a comma is to pause between sentences. If you read it without any pauses, the sentence won't make much sense. You need pauses to add meaning to the sentences. So this is the very basic purpose or the very basic function of the comma, to add pauses and to pause between sentences in order to add meaning. What else? To emphasize, very important. Used to organize thoughts. Again, when you stop for a moment and you start again, then a special meaning is added to your sentences. When we read out the examples, this concept will be clear. Adds more meaning to your sentence. To interject, well, there are times commas are also used to subtly interject or interrupt your sentences. That we'll be doing the examples again. This will be cleared. Separate phrases, clauses, words in lists. So again, comma is one of the most important function a comma does, is to list. So let's discuss these things in detail. But before that, let's see how punctuation is powerful and how a comma is powerful. Now let me read it with punctuation, the two lines, and see how the meaning changes. A woman without her man is nothing. This is the first sentence. A woman without her man is nothing. So you see, with the first sentence meant that a woman without her man, without the man she is living with, is nothing. And the second sentence says that a woman without her, without a woman, a man won't be there. So you see the same set of words and how the punctuation changes the meaning of the sentence. So comma is perhaps the most important punctuation marks that is there. So please understand this, so that you have a better understanding, so that you can add more meaning to your sentences. Enclosing details, that is the bracketing comma. So it is inserted at either side. For example, my friend Jenny likes to play badminton. So here you see there are two commas. You can also say my friend likes to play badminton. So when you put when you say Jenny, you have to insert a comma on either sides. For example, dogs, unlike cats, respect their masters. If we cut off this and we read dogs respect their masters, it's okay. It's right. But you see, we are getting an additional information with this comma. So enclosing commas, within them, you add some additional information. Andrew, like his older brother, became a doctor. The sentence could have been Andrew became a doctor. But when we say Andrew like his brother, so here enclosing commas help you add additional information. Moving on, it helps you interject. How? Examples. Wait, I didn't mean to offend you. Yes, I will stay 1 month longer. No, she isn't like other girls. So see, when you use these words like wait, yes, no, you take a pause and then continue. If you do not have that pause, then the sentence won't make much sense. Let me reread one of these examples without the punctuation. Wait, I didn't mean to offend you. So you see, if I read it in that one flow, it won't make sense. Yes, I will stay 1 month longer. I'm so used to reading it with punctuations that I cannot even do it wrong. No, she isn't like other girls. So you see, if you do not include that punctuation mark, you have to have a pause. Like, no, she isn't like other girls. So this interjection comma brings along this interjection. Tag questions. What are tag questions? Now let me read it. We haven't met, have we? She lives in India, doesn't she? They will not help, will they? So when you say something and then you question it, that's a tag question. So there a comma helps you put a tag question forward. The listing comma. Well, one of the most important functions of a comma is to list. Now I will be giving you examples and each example has a significance. So let me read it out. I met Jane. We went for a walk together and afterwards she went home. So here we see that these are a series of independent sentences. I met Jane, we went for a walk together and afterwards she went home. These are independent sentences. They will do without a comma. They are independent. If you put a full stop, the sentence will be over. So when you have to link these independent sentences and make one meaning out of these, you use a comma. So this is a series of independent sentences. Let's see the second one. For lunch, I had soup, apples, and orange juice. This is a series of nouns. See, apples, soup, and oranges. So again, listing comma helps you list nouns. She was young, beautiful, and kind. We are listing adjectives here, so commas help you list adjectives. The girl leapt, spun, twisted, and dove into the water. Now we are describing or listing verbs. So till now, what have we done? We've listed series of independent sentences, nouns, adjectives, and now verbs. Moving on with adverbials. Now, what are our adverbials? Words like however, thus, therefore, so, these are adverbials. So with adverbials, you need a comma because you need a pause after adverbials. So let's look at this. However, the police would not confirm this rumor. Thus, I want each of you to be there. Therefore, I try to avoid using the car as much as possible. So you see, these are adverbials, and again, after these words, you require a comma. Apart from these places, commas are used elsewhere too. For example, when we use brackets, we say something aside, we say something which is extra. So commas can be used in that place. Commas can be used in order to interrupt in between. Commas can be used as enclosing. You can also list a series of phrases. Now let me give you an example. The bicycle smashed into the wall, slid along the road, and finally stopped against the tree. So these are series of state phrases. So it also helps you link those phrases. So a comma does a lot of work, you see. So you have to understand each function of comma, and just remember that if you place the comma at the wrong place, it will lead to the completely it will lead you to the completely different meaning. And so you have to keep in mind where to use a comma and where to not. Moving on, quick tips. Do not put a comma before and or when they're joined to words, phrases, or sentences. For example, Mirza and I will go. Mirza and I will go. This is wrong because you see, when you list, you can use a comma before and or. But when you're not listing, you should not put commas between and or, because you're not listing here. Why do you need commas? You simply have to say Meera and I will go. You do not say Meera and I will go. That's wrong. Don't use comma to separate a subject from its verb. This happens many times, and between the subject and the verb, there are many phrases or series of independent sentences popping up. In that case, many times it happens that the subject is, separated from its verb. Do not do that. Keep in mind where to use a comma and where to not. And even if you are separating it from it, use enclosing. Try to enclose it, like insert it from the either side, so that the sentence is intact with the subject. Use the comma only when necessary. A comma placed wrongly can change the meaning of the sentence. I just mentioned it. You have to be very careful. Go back to the example I gave you of without her man, a woman without her man, and woman without her. So punctuation matters, and especially commas really matter. So the session ends here. Don't worry, you do not have a rapid quiz here because you have worksheets coming up, and this was slightly longer session. So you can take a break, but commas you must practice. Without practicing, you won't be able to get the essence of what a comma tries to tell you. This can be told, and I can give you examples. I would personally recommend you to go through at least 3 to 4 quizzes. And if you're not understanding things, please get back to me. I am here at your service. Thank you. Have a nice day.